Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. My name is Ojomo. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by today. It's the 31st of December 2020. And by the time I upload this video, it would have been the 1st of January 2021. So I know I made it through 2021. So I will be referring to everything on this video as a pass because I believe 2020 is gone and this is a new year. So happy new year every one of you. Happy new year to you all. I pray and I hope that this year brings forth good things. I pray that all our heart desires for this year come to pass, and I pray that our goals, our aims, our dream for this year also come to pass. In my last video, I make mention of how I plan towards the next year or for the next year. And I have a process that I go through when I'm planning for the next year or when I'm setting my goals for the next year. And I want you to come with me why I plan this year. I'm going to just show you the process that I use, or the process that I go through when I'm picking up my goals. I don't only use this process for setting up goals for the next year. I also use it for things that I want to do. I use it for projects, for plans, for different things. It's a very good process. Here is what I usually do. First, I start with reflection to the last year. I know 2020 was a very crazy year with a lot of things, people losing their jobs, losing the members of the family, losing friends and families, and a whole lot of stuff. Goals shattered, and many things like that. But also, if we really want to look at the positive side of 2020, we were able to learn a lot of things about ourselves. The process or the situation made us to step back a little bit, to take a step back, to look around us, to appreciate ourselves more, to appreciate our families more, to look around us and see what we don't notice. As much as crazy as it is, it was also a good year for reflection. So I'm gonna first start to reflect to 2020. And when I mean reflection, I go through the goals that I set for 2020. So the first thing I do is to see where I'm at. What are my progress? What are the progress on the goals I set for 2020? Was I able to accomplish them? What am I still working on them? Have I stopped working on them because of the situation of the pandemic? So where am I at on my goals for 2020? So that is the first thing I usually look at. Then from there, I'll also move forward to give myself that chance to see what I have achieved. So what are my achievements? What are my wins to celebrate? What am I going to celebrate? Is there a major thing that I was able to accomplish? And what I mean by wins or goals, it doesn't have to really be that big, like a very big goals. It could just be something that little. It could be just you learning new things, you learning how to cook. It could just be you learning how to sew. It could just be you learning maybe how to crochet or creating a new business. Maybe you just created a channel on YouTube, or maybe it's in your business. You were able to just go through a milestone, to accomplish a milestone in your business where you've been trying for years to get through, that you are able to get there and move forward from there. So what are those goals? What do you think needs celebration? So you can pat yourself at the back and say, hey, you know what? I did this last year. So once I'm able to figure that out and I'm able to point out my achievements and wins, what next that I usually do is to look at what I have learned. You know, what have I learned through the years? What are the mistakes I made that I think was so horrible that I shouldn't have? You know, what are the steps that I took that affected me that I know I shouldn't have? Have I learned from it? So I need to acknowledge those mistakes in order for me not to keep repeating them or to take them with me to another year. So I have to definitely figure out what I have learned through the years, through the year. So once I'm able to figure that out, what next I'm going to do is also to find my strength. What did I gain in the year? What are my strengths to foster on for the next year? Was I able to accomplish something? Oh, I think my strength is that now I figured out I could read 3, 4, 5 books. I think my strength through that last year was that I was able to see that thing in me that I wasn't able to see in the past. Or my strength is that I figured out that, you know, I could do a whole lot that I didn't know I could. That I could be this superhero. So you have to figure out that strength. That strength is what is going to help you to move on to the next year. And also to look at the goals, to help you with the goals for the next year. So those are kind of like the 4 things that I usually look at before I start picking up the goals for the next year. So once you're done with that, then we have to start the new year. And in order to start picking up our goals for the new year, we have to identify 2 or 3 goals. And I did make mention in my last video that I'm not one of those that create this new year resolution. I don't do that. I only pick on 2 or 3 because in the past I noticed that when I create this new year resolution, I divide my time to all of this list that at the end of the day I find it hard to accomplish just one of it, because the time that I would have used to accomplish one, I've divided it into several others. So I want you to just pick 2 or 3 goals, and these goals doesn't have to be these big goals. It doesn't have to be very big. It could just be learning how to drive. It could just be learning new skills. Maybe working on my income. Like one of my goals is to be able to get to a point where I'm able to get more income so I could be able to help take care of my daughters and help them with stuff too, because they're getting older now, which means more bills. So I want to push myself to get myself to a place where I will be able to acquire more income. So that's one of my own goals personally. So what is your goal? It could be traveling. Maybe I want to be able to travel all around the world. Or maybe I just want to travel out of my state. Or maybe I want to travel out of the country. Or there's a specific state or place that I want to go. That is a goal. Another goal is maybe you want to work on your relationship. Maybe your relationship with your partner, with your friends, with your kids, with your co-worker, with your neighbor. It could be anything. So those are goals too. So once you're able to figure out the goals that you want to accomplish that year or this year, then you have to figure out the intention for the goals. In order for me to build a new business, or my intention for me to build a new business, my intention for working on my relationship, my intention for traveling around the world, are my intention going to add value to what I want to do? So one of my personal goals and intention for the year personally is that I want to make sure that I'm not only working on making better money or more money to help with my finances and my daughter's finances, but I also want to be there. I want to be able to be an added value to people around me. I want to add value to myself. That value will also be useful for the people around me. So that is one of my my reason for, for what I'm going to do for my goals for the next year. So what are yours? So once I'm able to figure out my intention for my goals, I also want to think about my stop doing list. Through the years, I know there are some specific things that I do that I know I'm not supposed to be doing, or that I've continuously been doing, that has been hindrances to a lot of things, but I'm still holding on to it because I just love doing it, even though it doesn't add any kind of value to me. I have to acknowledge those leaks in order for me to make room for another. So these things that you're doing, if you want to look at it from another perspective, they're like baggage. So it's like you have these loads of baggages and things that you're just drawing with you as you work. But you know how heavy they are, but yet you're still holding on to it. Imagine you dropping one of them and creating that space that particular bag was, to accommodate a new thing, to add new value to yourself, to let go of the old shenanigans and add new things to who you are. So you have to acknowledge those lists. You have to make those lists of what you want to let go of. Once you're able to figure out those things that you want to let go of, then you have to think about, what do you want to do more of? So once you're able to let go of something, you want to think about what do you want to do more of? What gives you energy, or what boosts you up to get going? So what are those things that add to you, that gives you that energy to keep moving on? Maybe it could be reading books. It could be maybe your friends that maybe want to create some more new, good, valuable friends. Or maybe you want to just spend time, or you think maybe spending time with people you love gives you energy and motivates you to keep going in life. So what are those things? You want to figure those out too and list them. So once you're able to figure out those 4 lists, like your goals, your intention for your goals, what you want to stop doing, and what you want to add, or what you want to do more of, then you have to create a list of 5 people that you think you want to be in your circle. So you want to create a list of 5 people that are genuine to you. 5 people that someone that you think if you call at 2 a.m. and you'll be like, hey, I need help, they will definitely pick up your call and they will be right there for you. Someone that will always support you, whatever you're doing, whatever you want to do, whatever your intentions are. Someone that will always be there for you. You want 5 of those people, and these 5 people will be different criterias of people. There will be one that will be good in maybe picking up your calls. There will be one that will be good maybe financially. There will be one that will be good in listening to you when you talk. It will have different variety of people with different strength that would add value to you. And if you're one of those people that travels around, every place you go and everywhere you go, you want to always make sure that you have 5 people in that particular geography of where you're living. Because as you move, you may lose the 5 people that you have in where you were before. So you have to create a new one. But out of that 5, there are some that will continue to go with you wherever you go. And when I mean go with you, not physically, but psychologically and emotionally with you wherever you go. That they're always there. It doesn't matter where they live. It doesn't matter how far they are to you. They will always be there for you. So you want those kind of lists. Then lastly, find a potential mentor. And when I mean mentor, I mean someone that you can learn from. Someone that you think you can mirror. Someone that has accomplished what that is accomplished, someone that you think, something that you want to do. You want someone that has already done that and have been successful in doing it. So you want to look for somebody like that could help you, or that you could mirror in figuring yourself out or helping you with your own goals. And you have to be careful when you're looking for these people, because a lot of people are out there and they are so fake. And what I mean by that is, what they say out there, who they are out there, the energy, or who the show that they are out there is different from who they are once you get to know them better. So once you get to know these people closer and you are able to get in a little bit, then you realize they are totally opposite of who they are out there. So you have to be very careful for those kind of people. There's a lot of them around. They can say words to make you feel good. They can say words to make you think you're learning from them. But once you get able to get closer to them, to know them, the real who they are, they're just words. Their actions and their words are two different things. Who they are and who they perceive to be are two different things. So you better be careful with those people. Make sure you find people that are genuine. In other words, find someone that are genuine enough to listen to you, genuine enough for you to learn from. Those are the things that I do in preparing myself for my goals for the next year. So what about you? Do you have things that you do, or do you have a process that you take to get to your goals or to set your goals? If you have anything to add, I want to learn from you too. So I wouldn't mind if you add a comment down below. I always try as much as possible to go through my comments and to respond. So leave a comment down below. Let me learn from you too, and also the people watching this video. And before we leave, I have an action to-do list. My action to-do list is that once you are able to watch this video up to here, write a list of your goals. If you're one of those that feel okay to share your goals, because not everybody wants to share their goals. If you're one of those that are okay, or you feel okay to share some part of your goals, write them down here. Let this be your point of contact, your point of checklist. So whenever you come here to check that goal, always look at the goals and see where you've gone or how far you have gone on each of those goals that you're going to write down on the comment section below. So whenever you come over to check it out, you can, go ahead and check those lists that you have done, or maybe there's a twist to the goal that you've already written down. You might want to, rewrite them. Or maybe you just decided you don't want to go for this goal anymore. You have a new goal. Put it down. By this time next year, you want to come back to those goals and check it out and see which one you were able to accomplish, or which one you dropped off along your way, or which one that you think you're just going to stretch through another year. So those are all the things that, if you can do it, just drop it in the comment below. So it's a new year. Happy New Year once again. It's going to be a good year, and it's going to be a better year, and things are all going to get better. And in order for you to accomplish all this goal, you have to trust in yourself too. You have to be optimistic. You have to know what you want. Don't chase things that you can't achieve. Don't chase goals that it's too big for you to achieve. Don't live in la la land. Don't look and watch a movie and think, oh my God, I can do this. Be real with yourself. Be very, very real with yourself. Believe that you can do it. Stop telling yourself that you're not qualified enough. No, stop telling yourself that you're not worthy enough. Don't stop telling yourself that you're not experienced enough, because growth starts when you start doing things that you're not good enough doing. those things that you're not qualified enough doing, once you start doing those, you're growing. Another thing I do tell myself is that, you know, if I can't see how steep a mountain is, then I can't fear it. Why would I? So go through this new year with that hope that things are going to get better. Go through this new year with the hope that you're going to conquer anything along your way. Go through this new year with the hope that anything that you're going to do, you're going to accomplish it. Be very positive about it. I know it's going to get better. So once it starts getting better, where are you going to be? Are you going to be down, sitting down somewhere? Or are you going to be striving to be one of those that strive enough to make it? It's 2021, people. Let's make it count. So if you're able to watch this video to this end here, and you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you're also a returning subscriber, hey, thanks for stopping by all the time. Stay blessed, believe in yourself, trust in the process, trust in yourself. There's a lot that you have within you that you don't even know. And if you don't exercise that, how would you know? If you don't give it a chance, how would you know how good you are in it? Things are going to change this year, and it's going to be a good year. So let's all be very optimistic about it. So thank you for stopping by today. Until the next video, stay blessed, stay focused, stay safe, take care of yourself, be happy, take care of your health. Health does matter. Until the next video, bye for now and stay blessed.